Hollow Knight. A game where you can literally fight God as a tiny version of Satan. Look at that album. So, today we're beating a boss in the Hall of Gods, and they get progressively easier. Because, obviously, like, challenges like this, it's usually that's harder the more the video goes on. But I feel like, let's just stop the suspense now. Like, it's gonna be easy, let's be honest with it. Just like how I'm fighting God. Every single, oh, yeah, sorry, I had to just say it in this video. We're going to be doing it with every single charm in the game. And also a health. Actually, no, I got every single charm in the game plus 2. Because, as you've noticed, I've actually got, what was it? Yeah, I've got, Carefree Melody, and also, just want to say, charms in my eyes have to prove them, okay? Like, I'm not even using a charm unless it has proved itself. So, yeah. That being said, I got a mod which allowed Carefree Melody with Grimchild. So, I got it, not expecting to use, Carefree Melody that much. But, I was fighting, Battle on Radiant, and I was using every single charm, because hell no am I doing that without them. And essentially, Carefree Melody, no joke, saved me when, on like the final Mantis when it hit me. And ever since then I've been using it and it's great. Okay. And anyway, since we're going in order of hardest boss, I'm going to be doing God but better, and just decimating the enemy in a matter of seconds. Oh! No, what? They were at 0! What? No. We're doing that again. Okay? We're doing this. Without audio, because audio is for wimps. And that's just not me being lazy. Audio. It sucks. Audio! Ow! I'm being chilling. Ah! Go, Grim Knight! In this sense, do what your father promised makes sense for both this skin and the original Hollow Knight character. 'Cause, like, do you think the Radiance and Grim would have gotten along? Like, think about it. Like, Radiance is meant to be God, so henceforth, Grim, being all dark, edgy, and emo, would be Satan. What? The health bar? I am so confused. Woe, thou spec to achieve victory, even if only to imprint the brilliant deity, then battle proves strength enough to impress. If thou consider hope to defeat the might of God, tuned to the goal of dreams, well meant to perfect extent, at the peak of all others, we think not? Ahem! Godseeker, you're seeming a bit stupid now. Sorry. I should probably do the original intro before we got interrupted by that. Oh, that is way too much. Oh god. That's better. Do you have trouble with Hollow Knight bosses? Do you spend 50 hours a day in Hollow Knight because you just can't get past the Watcher Knight? The Watcher Knights? Well, look no farther, because this little buddy is going to murder every single boss you had trouble with. So you can think, well, at least this guy's getting the crap beaten out of him in an alternate universe where the knight is Grim. And you know what? We're going to start, fittingly enough, with Grim. We were going to start with the Radiance, but you know how that went. And here we go. Just as a reminder, this is every single charm we isn't just borderline bad. Or like, full charms are not so bad. It's Defender's Crutch is bad. Why did I just try to heal Lifeblood? Oh well. It's going to Push attack happens when you go into 25, 50, or 75 HP with kg. Same with hold on, this is way too hard. There we go. So in this flamethrower attack, it's called, back to HP. Unless you, like, if you're in the PlayStation version, you can't add mods like the health bar mod, then that's the best way to tell when Grim's either low or somewhat low on HP. And that's just a great motivator when you're nearly, when you're just stuck on my making Grim, and you realize he's on his Dead Fish attack, and you're like, oh, he's gonna die soon. Like now, I'm gonna say he's gonna die soon because he is. Just spam. Just spam. Do what the Americans do and just spam. And there we go. If you feel ready to risk spamming Shriek, then go right ahead. No one's stopping you. But I'd recommend only doing it when he's at 25% HP or lower. Next up, I'd say Troop Master Grim isn't that difficult when you get the rhythm, and especially during Pantheon 3, I found, no joke, I found God Tamer more difficult than Grim. Like, when God Tamer'd roll up, I'd be like, oh no, not God Tamer. And when Grim turned up, I was like, here's a game. Anyway. Pure Vessel. I barely managed to kill this guy with limited charms, but as soon as I equipped all charms, it was quite easy. I only equipped all charms in Pantheon 5, because I was just like, I barely managed to do Pantheon 4. Heck no am I doing Pantheon 5 without this some kind of mod. The only thing which I have trouble with is the Shade Tentacles attack. But really, I just kind of, I just dash. I try to dash through it, and if I don't, well then I'm Yep, ow. Just. Also, I like how, there we go! Though, I like how, cause the focus particles are replaced with Nightmare Dream particles, the Pure Vessel has Dream particles, and Nail Sage Sly has, the Nail Art charged up, particles, which I find hilarious, really. Anyway, my top tip for Pure Vessel is just to try and not die. Lifeblood masks, Lifeblood masks, unless you've equipped Johnny's Blessing. If Pure Vessel damages them. Grubberfly's LG won't deactivate. So if you have this, you have 4 shots until you can't use Grubberfly's LG anymore, instead of just 1. So use that knowledge accordingly. Next up is Slime. This is quite easy when you get it. I say instantly take damage. Again, Grubberfly's LG is and Lifeblood is really good for this battle. If he's at the other end of the stadium, I'd recommend just spam Shade Soul until he dies. And now it's this phase. This is actually the easiest phase. When I see this phase, I think yes. Because you just need to lure him to you and Shade Dash through him, or Sharp Shadow through him. And he is easy as that. Slide. Shade Dash through him in this final phase, Grubberfly's LG and Lifeblood Mask to weaken him. I also find Grimchild really good because that's how I started using him. He delivered the final blow on Sly, and the two have had a grudge since. Nearly as good as nearly as good as Grimchild and Hornet, which I actually approve of. Next up is Paint Master Shio. Paint Master Shio can't be Dreaming before his fight, so don't even try it. During the red attack, I think we should focus on the yellow attack for now. Sharp Shadow through him on any other attack if he's got you cornered. But otherwise, just stay off his way and do the same technique we've always done, and Grubberfly's LG and Lifeblood. He's got nearly as much health as Shio in the first phase, and he'll go down easy as that. Really, all you need to do for the yellow attack is just to dash into a wall, because dashing into him is too unreliable. Anyway, Oro and Mato. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, I missed. I think you can only nail him during his starting phase, so yeah. So I think you can, yeah, you can dream nail him. You need to dash when they're paired up, or like in moments like that, where they're like on the same plane, kind of. You can kind of just Shade Soul and it'll hit them both. Oh yeah, the Grim Cyclone slashes for him as well. Though Sharp Shadow is really MVP in this. Like, if he's going to slash at you, it's like the Watcher Knights. If he's trying to slash at you, dash through him. Next up, I think we should skip these guys because they're not really, they're actually just optional. Like, everyone else up to this point has been used to achieve some kind of goal. But you can do these, or you can collect the essence with Whispering Roots or bosses, or Dream bosses. Just cherry pick the ones which you, or cherry pick the bosses which you didn't have trouble with, and try their Dream fights. I wouldn't recommend Graper and Zote in case you're asking, because the two fights are vastly different. Next up on the actual list is the Watcher Knights. Quick Slash and Shade Soul are really good for this fight. Really, the best time to chip in damage is when they're trying to slash at you from short range, because you can Sharp Shadow through him. You can Sharp Shadow through him and chip away the rest of the damage. It's essentially the same tip for what I said with Oro and Mato. line up them and take with bait being yourself, and take the shots when they're lined. And the light seed at the top are the best indicators of health, rather than counting the Watcher Knights, because there are 4 fakes in the background. So if you observe the light seed, that's a much better indicator for basically who you should target. Dung Defender's in Pantheon 1, so it's not really that much of difficulty. If you're having trouble with him, just simply, specifically second phase, if you Descending Dark or Downwards Dive him when he is in the ground, he'll shoot up and be in a staggered state. But that doesn't work for Light Defender, so don't even try it. Just Abyss Shriek when he's in the air. Oh, I wish I had a camera. I could like show you in the background of my, I guess, office. I guess in heavy air quotes. It's not really an office, just kind of my living room. But my Halloween costume is like as close to a mannequin as I can get. Like a onesie on a hook, and on it is basically just my clothing. And yeah, if you want me to show that off in a video, then tell me in the comments, okay? Do you want me to make a video of like showcasing that? Because I am extremely proud of that. But anyway, you can get off 2 hits before the battle when he shoots up and then when he lands. But other than that, you'll be in the state where you really can't do anything. The one where when bosses like shriek or something, like Vengefly is not in the Hall of Gods for some reason. Not sure whatever else. But anyway, Soul Tyrant. Let's do this. So yeah, nail upgrades are really good, but spell upgrades are the ones you should be focusing. You shouldn't bring a sword to a gunfight, in all honesty. This guy darts around the room way too much. Dash Master, Sprint Master, any nail or nail lengthening charms, and the soul charms are what's going to do it. By soul charms, I mean like Shaman stuff. The 3 charms with like the black beads, which look like the charm slots. But Shaman stuff charms besides, you know what I mean. So yeah, be warned, this guy doesn't even try to fake you out with a fake death. He kind of just disappears. Next up, he's going to start slamming. And then he started slamming. Blam, blam, blam. And basically, you just have to Sharp Shadow out of the way and you're good. Because he comes down a lot quicker in his Soul Tyrant form. And so, yeah. You just need to dash out of the way instead of just walking, because that doesn't work anymore. And yeah, that's it. Next up, no one's having trouble with Soul Warrior, right? No one. But for the bosses, which I am not doing, just brute force them. Brute force them, learn their tactics, and figure it out. No, I'm not doing brute force. Next up is Failed Champion, because False Knight is too easy. I hope all of this is getting forward. But anyway, Failed Champion, you need to stay and also Dreamnail is going to be low-key at the end. It's going to be Nail and Thinning Charms, Sharp Shadow in case he corners you, and Shaman Stone Oh yeah, and also Dream Wielder can be good as well. Oh yeah. Essentially, once you get past his first phase, which should take a bit of brute forcing, you need to put Dream Wielder and spam Dream Wield, or just Dream Nail him while he's down. And then when he, make sure so that he doesn't get out of the staggered state, because he doesn't do the tantrum phase if he does that. So yeah, essentially just stay airborne, Dream Nail him when he's down, and then blast, or before he slams, just rapid fire nail slashes at him, but dash out of the way just in case, because he deals double damage, and no one wants to see that. And next up, you just have to spam Shade Soul until he dies, and repeat that a couple of times, and wada bing bada boom, he is dead. Yeah, sure, let's do 1 Sentinel. Though, there's a glitch called the wall tactic, but I'm not sure if it works in Godfall. If you want to see that, see my Let's Play Chapter 9, I think. Just look for the one involving the word 6. I am very ashamed of that title. Any summon charms are gonna be the best for this fight. But if you want, essentially, there's actually a tactic which you can do called the Weaver's Web technique. It's kind of slow, but a bit. So you hide in the corner, and you spam Grubflex, like you absolutely have to. Wait for her to get in, and maybe Shade Soul into her while she's falling, if you can. And just, when she's down, hit her 2 or 3 times, and then go to the other side of the corner. Again, Summoning Charms are going to be really good for this fight. Grubfly's Allergy and Lifeblood combos recommended as well. So yeah, that's 1 Sentinel. Fluke Mom and Bushy Boy come in Pantheon 1. Right, this is a battle. It's a battle! Okay, let's do this. So, up. Make sure you memorize this one exorcism axe. Because if you manage to learn it, then you could probably make it through. Movement charms are recommended, as well as summoning charms, just so that you don't have to focus too much on nail hits. Descending Dark is your best friend in this fight, even if you don't have to use it. If you don't want to use it, then use it. If you don't have enough soul to use it, well then, Dash Master allows you to dash downwards. That combined with Sharp Shadow, Sharp Shadow is, and you should have Sharp Shadow, because if you don't, then, you can't, or when you dash through this, then you can't damage them. So yeah, use Sharp Shadow, use Descending Dark, use Shaman Stone, slam the Mantises. For goodness sake, just smash them. They're bugs. Just smash them. Next up is the Obolobbles, because I actually struggled with this fight when I was doing the Trial of the Warrior, I think. Hold on a sec, I'm going to see this. Nope, that's Deltarune. Romance, chivalry, past on the age. Fool. It's somewhere down here. Past the dream, no more ending. The frame rate is so bad. I'm having to do this so slowly. Conqueror. I actually struggled with this in Trial of the Conqueror. But I eventually got it after a lot of fiddling. Anyway, other levels. So yeah, the Grapple Playstology and Life Club, you know, Abyss Shriek is your best. Like, every charm, or every boss, specifically has a, spell which was made for it. This one is Abyss Shriek, because Shaman Stone increases, Abyss Shriek more than any other spell. So, equip Shaman Stone, and just fire Grapple Playstology until one dies, or hell, maybe even just Abyss, both of them together when, like, they bounce together. When you hit them, they turn to face you. So use that to redirect them over to where they're together and they're blasting, and just spam Abyss Shriek. You have hearts to spare. Like, getting past Trial of the Conqueror with, Shape of Fun is humongous, because then you can use that to heal while dodging the Obble blasts. Tomato soup. It has been obtained. The greatest of all soups. Let me just relocate my tragic stickman statue. And ooh, I have a good lost in. Not gonna cover Broken Vessel, kind of easy. I'm gonna cover Lost. So this is going to need some tasks. So obviously you could like do it like this. Like all other bosses, like in Butterfly means that if you get hit you can still use Butterfly. But yeah, if you have that in mind and just spam, it's gonna be quite easy, you know? Yeah. Obviously, strength helps as well, but anyway. Or alternatively, Twiggle's fingers in maniacal laughter. Go up the wall. This only works for Broken or Lost Kin, because Broken Vessel has like weird slants on the walls, which is like what Hornet has in her neon Godhead fight. But anyway, in holes, maybe put something weighted on it. Hold on. Owl statue, the return. Just place it on there. Make sure it's secure. And then you wait for your Weaverlings, your Dream Shield, your Grandchild, and also your Glowing Rune to do its work, and eventually, he'll die. It's gonna take a while, but it beats actually fighting him. So, how's your day? And there we have it. He's dead. Oh yeah, I love the tomato soup. Okay. Next up, Nosk. Nosk is a relatively low hit power. You just have to wait until he dies. And that's it. You can like sit in between these ledges and he'll walk right over you. But make sure he's on the opposite side. Let me just show you. So if we sit here and wait for him to go, okay, he won't be able to get us. But if we do that again, he'll actually be able to get us, because the way he moves, the way Nosk moves is he goes across, he goes like up, like a tank, like flexible tank strikes. He flips gravity, goes up while still being like right side up, and he does just essentially that. He goes up, but when he's going, he gains so much momentum that he goes over like a certain part of the ledge. That's where you need to camp. I'm not gonna go over Winged Nosk, which is Pantheon 5 exclusive, but basically Lost Kin's tactic works with like the ledges at the bottom of the Hornet fight. It just takes a lot of finesse. I'd say let's do God Tamer. Yeah. So one is far as you can, dash forward, and just start spamming. Shade Soul is really good for this battle. Tips. There's obviously the tip of aligning your Shade Soul shots when God Tamer is next to the beast. Killing the beast makes the God Tamer give up. So gain soul at the beginning of the battle from knocking God Tamer back, and then just take it from there. Shade Soul is really good for going through the beast when he's doing his roly-poly attack. But yeah.
I agree.
Next up is, oh boy, this is gonna be a bloodbath.
Well, not really. You can just shade dash through his beams, and that's like his only attack.
Anyway, so he's gonna be like, meh.
That's what I'm talking
No, you get the most amount of damage throwing this phase, but when he jumps, if he's not against the wall like that, shade dash into him and then quick slash his back. And then he'll be gone in 5 seconds. It is. This entire video is about making bosses easy.
But
I started the bottom. Oh, I started the fight by fighting God. And now I'm at Jellyfish Man.
you told your viewers about your duck collection.
Duck collection? Oh, the duck collection. No,
No,
not
just
at
leave.
all.
No, don't elaborate at any point, so they can just.
And that's how I got the duck collection.
You did?
Yeah.
When did you get the first one? I still don't understand that.
Yeah, I know.
Well, I suppose the flooding might have helped with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that one swan turning against his kind probably helped a lot too.
And the pond that was filled with ravenous sharks.
Oh yeah, can't forget about that. Barely made it out with my leg at that point.
Fair enough.
Yeah. You're still missing a finger from that, I'd imagine.
Actually, I regrew it.
Oh damn. Okay. I'll leave you to it then, Duck God.
Fair enough. Sorry about that. Rather interesting conversation. Anyway, Umu. How long's that been paused? Because I just covered it. Essentially, just to sum it down in case none of you guys saw it, or I'm overlapping. Let's just do training. Just a sharp shadow through him, and he'll die. Yeah, he'll 100% die. Essentially, what you have to do for Umu: stay in the corners unless he's doing the homing attack. Avoid slamming from high distances when he's doing the homing attack, because you're not vulnerable during that. The exact opposite, or invulnerable. So avoid that. And when the Umalings are inside Umu for the Godhome, or when Godhome, in Godhome, he summons the Umalings, wait until they're inside of his hitbox before you launch a Sage Soul and activate them. because otherwise they might just avoid him entirely. And the tip for GPZ is a little more technical than that. Leave Zote to die. Hold on a sec. If hold on a sec. Let me pull out basically MS Paint in English. Use this for the tournament. So this is you, right? And you're walking through a green path, and you see like this platform. Like you see a platform, and on top of it you see the Vengefly King, and Zote. There's Zote. And you have two options. You can either fight the massive monster thing, or you could simply leave. Just go home. Go home. And if you were to go fight... Oh, sorry. If you were to go fight Hornet... There's Hornet. Then Vengefly King would fly off. Zotinta. And that actually removes Great Prince Zote from the arena. He's gone. He's done. He's Benito. He is dead. Bretta never meets him. Never writes fanfic about him. And henceforth, he's never born. So essentially, this works in Pantheons as well. Like, if you skip Great Prince Zote, you can just fight Pantheon 5 without having to fight Great Prince Zote. Not sure if this works for Nightmare King. So, hold on. I'm going way too detailed with this. But anyway, now that you've sufficiently left Zote to die, and you activate the Grim Troop quest, there's the Grim Troop tent. And say you go in there, and this is the only other time where a boss can be just downright missed, but you reach Grim, like Tumblr sexy man, kills kids, William Afton style, actually is a really good father. Grim. In Grim, with his Dwayne The Rock Johnson looking face, is like, hey, complete my ritual and I will give you fully evolved Grim Child. And obviously that is a deal you should take, that's why I did actually the review. And also another reason, we'll come to that later. But you can either kill him, defeat the Grim Troop quest, and complete the ritual. You get a fully evolved Grim Child, the best ending. I said that I said I appreciated I said I appreciate Carefree Melody. I didn't say that I still hated it. Anyway, so yeah, you can either do that, or alternatively, you can meet this accordion guy. He's called Brum. There's Brum, and he's gonna be like, hey, yo, wanna murder these people? And you can say yes, banish the Grim Troop from Dirtmouth, and ultimately get Carefree Melody. Now, I'm not sure whether this actually eliminates him from, Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to look it up on Google, or Opera GX, or still Google, because Opera GX uses Google for some reason. Does Punishing NKG. Remove him from God. Someone more knowledgeable than me may correct me, but if I'm wrong, NKG is very late in the final Pantheon, falling 49 of 53 according to the wiki. So it'll likely be a long time before you fight. Oh. He appears in the final 3 bosses of Hollow Nest. Also, the game doesn't ask you to even do one binding, much less 4. What? Oh! I've got. Do I have to encounter them before I banish? Also, does the game ever ask you to beat a Pantheon with all 4 bindings at once, or you can do them one at a time? That's the full sentence. Does banish? Oh, that's divine. Just to clear this up, the Missable Grey Prince Zote doesn't appear if you don't receive Zote. You know you can't play certain Pantheons until you fight the appropriate boss defeated in the main game. So if you banish Grim, as in void any chances of encountering Mammoth Kingdom, does this mean he will not appear in Pantheon 5? If you would like to use his signature. He does. Noted! Okay. So you still needed that help for not making Grim. Okay. So anyway folks, if you like that video, please just like, please. And comment if you want to see my Hornet cosplay, because looking at it, I'd say it's pretty decent. Like, there's a cloak, there's the Hive Blood Charm. It's like not a character from the game, but it's like a vessel or something. I originally wanted to do Grim, but I realized that was a huge mistake. Anyway, I will be seeing you all later. Ta-ta!